Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. Glad you made it. Who is this cool guy? When you think of the cool guy, who do you think of? Maybe you think of your dad. Maybe you think of your brothers. Maybe you think of friends. Maybe you think of an artist that you know of. An actor, a painter, whatever. Who is the cool guy? The cool guy is someone who is so charismatic, he naturally draws people into him. He does things, he knows things. He carries himself in a way that people are just stricken with. The aura he carries. Hey guys, there was something that I forgot to mention while I was filming, and that was humbleness. The cool guy remains humble. It's not that he doesn't take the compliments, that he downplays his achievements, but he doesn't necessarily relish in it so much that he makes it his whole personality. He lets his achievements speak for themselves, and he remains humble. It's just fun to be around this guy. The time spent with this guy is just valuable to people. Memories. He looks like what people would consider to be cool, and he acts like how people would consider to be cool. So how do you get there? Well, guys, look, it's not as hard as you're making it out to be. It's not not very difficult. You're not going to make everyone think that you're cool. You shouldn't want to do that. Because all that's going to do is stress you out and make you try so hard that you actually put people off. That doesn't do any favors for you. Don't put any pressure on yourself to be liked or to be cool. Cool guys they're cool because they're chilling. They're just relaxed. They're just enjoying the time. You know, they're just there because they want to have a fun time. They want to live. Remember when I said that the cool guy does things and he knows things? That's because he's put in the work to do those things and know those things. He's done his studies. He's learned those skills, those hobbies. The reason cool guys are considered cool guys is because they've built off of their passions. They've gotten good at the things that they do that people consider cool. One of the first things that I think of is rock. I love rock music. I mean, I'm a big fan of music in general, but rock music is pretty up there. That's the music that I play. I play rock and I play metal. And look, I'm good at it. If I had a studio, I could make some really great music. Unfortunately, I don't really have great software to work with now, but in the future, there's the potential to make some really good music. And I would really love to take the opportunity to go out there with a big studio and make some great music. So, if there's anybody out there that happens to watch this video and knows people, hey, please send them my way. I would love to take that opportunity to go into a studio and make some really good music. I'll even send some samples. But the cool guy has put in the work, has worked on himself, mind and body, to do things, to know things that people could use. The reason why music helps people so much is because obviously people are going to have dark times. They're going to have hard times in their life. And music is one of those things that really helps people out. That's what really got me into music. When you become good at it and when you have a reason for doing what you're doing, you want people to listen. You want to share things. You want to shine. And when you naturally want to do these things for yourself, you're going to carry yourself in such a way that people just gravitate to. It doesn't just apply to music, it applies to anything. Same thing with studies. When you become knowledgeable, you begin to just teach people. People come to you for advice, maybe on a test, maybe for a relationship. It's experience, guys. The more experience you have, the better at these things you're going to be. The more people are going to gravitate to you. But the most important thing is that you do these things for yourself. You don't do them for anybody else. Now you understand what people like. And that's the part about building skills too. You know, because musicians don't just know music, videography, dance, entrepreneurship, acting. They have a wide range of skills. The cool guy never stops learning. He's always growing. That's the kind of guy that you got to be. You got to be the kind of guy that's always growing, always learning something, getting into new things. That's what makes people interesting. When I was younger, I got into drawing. I've done realism portraits. I've done cartoon, manga style stuff. I've done a wide variety of different arts. I don't think I have a picture of it, but when I was younger, I even won a contest for graffiti art that I did in elementary school. I was super proud of that one. That one was really cool. It was like a little T that I did. I think it had like some yellow, some purples, whatnot, but it did well. You know, and I took that skill and I learned, and I grew that into something bigger. I even got into digital art. I got into speed art. There was a couple of things that I did there that turned out really good. And I carried that over into different aspects, into music. When you start, you're not going to be that great at it. That's obvious. But if you keep working at it, you're going to be good. It's time and effort that you put into it. If you put in enough time, if you put in enough effort, you're going to find success. I've been telling you guys this, that you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have stumbles. But the important thing is that you keep at it. Because that's the real success, is getting back up, improving, fighting back even harder than what you did before. So I carried that on into my music. And I learned some things. Now I'm telling you, I can bring the rock, man. I can really bring the rock, dude. If I could just get into a good studio, I'd make some great music. I know I could. I know I could make some great music. But see, right here, the excitement that I'm having for the music, the excitement that I'm having for my passions in life is what I want you to have. This is what you want. It's going to drive you to learn these skills and be good at those skills. I got into woodworking, metalworking. I know how to weld. I'm not the best at it. My work is pretty shit, but I know how to do it, and that comes in handy. It really does. Why? Because someone might need welding. The reason I learned how to weld is because I needed to do some work to my truck, and then I got into craftsmanship, making painting miniatures, learning how to 3D print with resin, making dioramas. I got into all those things because I wanted to. I found them interesting, and I love doing it. I was just working on a diorama this morning before I had to get ready for school. Remember when I was telling you guys that society deems a man valuable or not? That's true. And when people think you're cool, you're going to be deemed valuable in society's eyes because it's the skills that you've learned, the things that you know. You know how to dress. You know the vibes. You know how to carry yourself. You know how to be charismatic, how to teach, how to share things with people. And you know just what things are cool. Guys, the most important thing is that you do these things for yourself and you self-improve. You work on yourself to get to this point. It's not as hard as what you think it is. And listen, you learn these skills, people are just going to want to be around you. They're going to think that you're cool. That's how you can be the cool guy. If this video helped you guys out, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that, guys. I want to help you guys out as much as possible. Thank you guys for all the work that you put in. You guys are rock stars. I appreciate every single one of you for engaging and sharing and liking and subscribing. I appreciate all of you for what you guys are doing. As always, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves, mind and body, because that's going to take you places, as I was talking about in this video. Take care of each other, too. There's not a whole lot of community out there for men. And that's the whole point of this channel, is to bring all of us together to push us in the right direction, to benefit each other and lift each other up. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Talk to you soon.